Ladies and gentlemen and honorable judges, I'm Safa from Higher Intermediate 3. Today I would like to present ecotourism in general and Bandung. With an issue, is Bandung suitable for ecotourism? So let's begin our presentation. Bandung ecotourism is a tourist attraction that involves nature. The goals of ecotourism are to preserve the nature as well as to give tourists an attraction. The example of ecotourism is a national park and then some part of forest and then some parts of nature and then the other thing related to nature. Next, ecotourism has some principles. The first one is to preserve the nature. Unlike other tourist attraction, ecotourism is more focused on preserving the nature rather than exploiting the nature. Next is to give benefits towards conservation. So the profits of ecotourism must be given to the conservation. For example, to build a shelter and then to buy a food and then to pay the employee and the other thing that conservation may needs. Next is to build an awareness toward the earth issue. So we hope that visitors who came to the ecotourism site will be more aware toward earth issues. For example, like global warming and then stress management problem. Next is to persuade visitors to be more involved in preserving the nature. So we hope that visitors who came to the site will be more involved in preserving the nature, like like using eco-friendly product and then doing a tree planting and the other thing that preserving the nature. Next is to give a memorable experience toward the visitors. So we hope that the fresh air and then the beautiful sceneries, beautiful landscape will give a memory that linger on the visitors' mind for a long time, and they may attract or persuade other people to came. Next is to give a happy feelings toward visitors. So the ecotourism must provide a clean environment. So the visitors who came to the site will be feeling happy and comfortable. Next is ecotourism in Bandung. Bandung is divided into three parts. The first one is Bandung City, and then West Bandung District and Bandung District. Each part has its own ecotourism that may attract tourists. The first one in Bandung City, we have Taman Hutan Raya. This site provides a fresh air and then a track for walking. Visitors who came here can do trekking and have a planned education and enjoying the scenery here. Next, in West Bandung District, we have Lembang. This site provides beautiful sceneries and a comfortable place. People who visited here can do camping and then enjoying the sceneries and spending some quality time with their family. Next, in Bandung District, we have Situ Patenggang. This site provides a lake and a tea plantation. People who come here can do boating and then walking and do a tea walking or just enjoying the sceneries. So is Bandung suitable for ecotourism? It is potential because Bandung has a relatively low temperature, it's about 18 to 30 degrees Celsius, which is suitable for ecotourism, and visitors who came here may feel comfortable with the air. Next is Bandung is already popular, as we know that Bandung is a main attraction in West Java. So tourists may choose Bandung as their main destination in their holiday. And Bandung has a lot of things to do in there. But despite all of that, Bandung is not potential because Bandung has a bad traffic. It needs about 2 to 8 hours to reach Bandung District from Bandung City with a car, and it will make the journey boring. Next is the bad infrastructure. There are still a lot of bumpy road in a way to the Bandung district, and it will may harden the journey to go to the site in the Bandung district. Next is the water supply. As we know that every tourist attraction needs water supply. For example, to build a toilet must take water supply from natural water supply or even from the local people water supply. And if it takes too much from local people water supply, it will be hard for the local people. Next is the crowded sites. So ecotourism often to be crowded, especially in holiday and weekend. People who come to the site may not be able to enjoy the sceneries. In line with the previous problem, crowded place takes a lot of trash. Can you imagine if one person bring 10 kind of trash and there are 10,000 people who come to the site each week? Maybe the result will be like this. So the conclusion is, I think Bandung is not yet ready to become a ecotourism site. I think Bandung has to improve their trash management and do more research in water supply. That's all for my presentation. Thank you for your attention.
Okay, big hands around for Safa. Thank you very much. Questions?
Question because this is pecah-pecah.
The dumping of a lot of waste from the city, like Bandung for example, will need a large area to put all of those waste together. Do you think this kind of practice of dumping all the waste from the city of Bandung, in this case of course, will affect ecotourism in a way? Because it consumes a large of area to be picked up for the purpose of dumping that all waste together.
I think yes, but we can do something for that problem. We can limit the visitors who came to the ecotourism site, so it doesn't make a lot of trash.
Yeah, you have a question?
Okay. How long do you think it will take for Bandung to become a place for ecotourism? And explain why. How long do you think it will take for Bandung to become a good place for ecotourism? And explain why. Thank you.
I think it takes 3 or 5 years to make Bandung as an ecotourism site, because as I mentioned before, Bandung has to do more research and improve their trash management, and it's not easy to find it in the short time.
Very much, participant number 1. Now, before we go to the second participant, we are going to give the prize for the second winner of storytelling, the one that missed the trophy presentation. We have the one from SMP2, yeah?
Turfa Naura as second winner.
Second winner. Yeah?
Okay, please come up on stage.
Please come up on stage.
Okay, and the presentation of the prize will be given by Miss Inda. Okay.
Congratulations. And prepare because we're gonna go to EcoFest. That will be in September 29th and 30th in Gedung Sate, yeah? Smile. So teachers and parents?
Yeah,
Teachers and
with
parents?
teachers and parents, we'll take photo together.
Teachers and parents?
And with me? Oh, okay. That's good.
One more. 3, 2. Oh, okay, like this. 3, 2.
Congratulations for the second winner.
Satu, dua.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
In September 20.